Hey y'all, Rochelle here, your delightful crafter. I'm just getting things set up. Um, I know a whole bunch of y'all said that you would be joining today. Again, like I said, I'm gonna just get all this set up. I have my phone plugged in, so there won't be any rough cutoffs at the end. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Everything. Hello, hello. So just gonna wait for a couple more to pop on here. Waiting for my tool to heat up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. The Delightful Crafter here. Hi Flo, waving at you down the road. Hi Ashley. Hi P. Hi Crystal. Ooh, all of y'all are jumping on real quick. Hi Marie. So again, if you're new to my channel, hi Jackie. Welcome. Hope you stick around a spell. Today is a chit chat. I had a request to do a demo of my Heatwave pen, and I was playing with it earlier, and I think I have discovered that foil can go bad, and we're going to discuss that here in a little bit. Pink bow. Yeah, that was fun. Hi Damaris. Hi Scary Carrie. Hi Carrie. How are y'all this weekend? Did y'all have a good 4th of July? Anybody do anything exciting today? I've been kind of working around the craft room. Hi Janet. That's good to hear. Moving stuff out, and then realized my batteries were dead in here, so I had to run to the store and buy new batteries, and then I just made that a big old... The battery trip turned into a $150 grocery trip, so I was there, and I'm like, well, since I'm here, I'm going to get it over with. P, I hope that helped with your headache and everything. I know you're not feeling tops. Nothing too exciting, just made some more. At least I know you're getting your stuff organized, Ashley. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Heather. So, I'm still waiting for this to heat back up. I had turned it off. I had done some test runs on it because I hadn't used it in a long time. And it's not performing the way I'm expecting it to. I don't know if it's the batteries, because the batteries are, well, they're only Rayovac. I normally get the Everready or the Duracell, but I was in a hurry. But then I decided, so I first started it, tried it with the Heatwave foil. Hi, Tamara. And I was not getting anything good out of it, and so I decided to pull out my foil for my Glimmer hot foil system, which I still haven't pulled that out yet to play with. That I'll demo down the road for y'all once the craft room is like more functional. It's just not something I want to get out until. Hi, Crop and Dimples. I don't want to get out. The room is in better shape. But I had better success with this foil than I did the We Are Member Keepers foil. So we're going to show that. Anybody have anything big planned for tonight or tomorrow? I'm going to get some stuff set up here. Hi, Patricia. So, Ashley, basically, it's just a pen, a hot pen. And if you're lucky and have a beautiful penmanship or amazing hand lettering, this is probably something wonderful for you. Crystal, I'm still trying to work on my craft room. It's so sad. It's a really painful process. And then, oh, church tomorrow. Yep. And I know somebody else was having a 4th of July picnic today, but our kids aren't here, so we're not really doing anything. Oh, are you, so are you down in like the Los Angeles, like Anaheim area? Are you getting the aftershocks or what? I have family in the Anaheim area, and so I'm always worried about that out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been kind of following what I know you guys got another what 5.2 aftershock. What was it, yesterday or this morning? I can't remember. Yeah, I heard that they were feeling some of the shock waves like all the way out into Nevada, and so oh, I could have a lot of fun at Ace Hardware. Ground rolling number 7. Oh, 7.1 last night. Apparently I missed that. I'll keep y'all in my prayers. So, I'm going to show you what I was doing earlier. Wasn't having a lot of luck. So, basically what this does, this is like those, the hot foil press, the Go Foil or whatever it is by, there goes my brain again, y'all. The purple one. What's the purple one, y'all? Does anybody know the purple one? Not the Glimmer Hot Foil, but the Crafter's Companion Foil Go Press or whatever it's called. Carla, yeah, there is one. There's a Daiso off of 35 in Fort Worth. Um, it's literally kind of like right off of 35, just a few minutes. You kind of have to go off just a little bit, but I take 35 and I go around through the Fort Worth side of, the DFW area to get to my daughters in Oklahoma. And that's the one I went to. It was really nice. There was so much I wanted to get, and I actually put some back. So, um, no, it's not the Couture Creations. It's the Crafter's Companion. It's the purple one, the foil and press, go press, or whatever it's called. A lot of people really love it. This is not new. This has actually been out for a couple of years. Oh, Annie, Daiso would be your worst nightmare. I mean, it'd be great for you, but probably be your worst nightmare for the bank account. I would probably live in there as much as I do Tuesday morning if we had one here. But my closest one is in Houston, or I'm sorry, Katy, which is in Houston, and that's like almost 3 hours away. Ashley, I would definitely like Google or go to their website and see where they're all located. Like maybe if you go on a trip, you can pass through one. Yeah, the one Annie, the one in Katy, is off of. Is it off of Westheimer? I can't remember. I am just outside of San Antonio, going up 35 towards Austin. Little town called, well, it's not little. It's a suburb of San Antonio. It's called Shirts. So I love it here. I'm originally from Florida. My husband's from Kansas, and we both agreed that this was a great place to retire, so we did. Ah, so you were at Lackland. Never heard of the Dollar Zone. Oh, Janet, it's a good reason to go visit him. Go visit him, and then have him take you to the Daiso. There's, I think, two, if not three, Daiso stores in the Houston area, and then I think there's three, possibly four, in the Dallas Fort Worth area. And to my knowledge, those are the only ones in Texas. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed they might consider San Antonio. I've never heard of the Dollar Zone, but I'm sure that it might be a bad store for me to go into. Crystal, Daiso is it's like a Japanese dollar store, but most everything in the store is $1.50, and if it's if it's not marked, it's $1.50. Otherwise, it'll mark, say, like $2, $3, But everything in there is really reasonably priced, and they have like the best stuff. They think of everything. They've got a makeup area, house area, garden area, area for your cars, crafts, stationery, kitchen, everything, cleaning. They cover it all. Oh, Jackie, I'm sorry. What time is it in Scotland? Ireland. Visited and lived back in April and got to 3 Tuesday morning. Aren't they wonderful, Mary Rose? So, my husband is of Scottish ancestry and I am of Irish ancestry. And so our bucket list is to one day make it back to Europe and go to both. He was stationed there in the army, and then I lived in Germany as a teenager with my dad, and I never made it to either one. I got up to like Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and I loved it while I was there, though. Oh, Tamara. It's called Cutie Wonder. It's the same thing. We'll have to. So, just so you know, Tamara, Daiso is like a word, I think. And when you look up Daiso, Daiso is an actual brand. So the stores are actually called Daiso or Daiso Japan. So I'm not sure if Cutie is the same thing. Because I was looking up Daiso too, and a whole bunch of stuff popped up. Honestly, I don't know. I have to pull out. My grandmother passed away 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and she was full Irish. Her family came to the country when she was a little girl, and I didn't see her a lot growing up. I mean, we were close, but I have my whole ancestor, my um, family tree. What's it called, guys? Um, anyway, I have my whole family tree. I have my whole all of that. I have to go look it up. Thank you, Marianne. I am feeling better. I wasn't really feeling bad. So like I mentioned, we found out that I have anemia, and one of the symptoms is like extreme tiredness. And my last blood draw, I mean, my number went up a point. My numbers went up like a point. Thank you, Annie. Genealogy, yes. Um, but I came home the other day, and I was sitting on the couch, and I just like my head dropped, like bobbed down, and I laid down and went to sleep, and I don't normally nap. And then when I woke up, I was just like, okay, I need to go to bed. So I wouldn't have been any good to any YouTube videos or live chats. But I'm feeling really good today. Ashley, you know what? We're a big melting pot, so it's okay to be a mutt. I mean, technically, I'm an interesting mix. I'm Scottish, Irish, German, English, and I am Wintu Indian from Northern California. So those of you in California might know my tribe. We were basket weavers. My family joked we ran away from everybody. Glad you're... Thank you. Yeah, well, and I can't take iron. Iron is like, if I could take iron, it would really help, but I can't take vitamin supplements for iron. And so while I already eat like lots of like healthy green stuff, um, I've had to really bump it up. We're trying to bump it up with green veggies and stuff like that. Anyway, so we've been talking enough about me. And Dad was Scottish and Native American. Ooh, nice. Mom is full Polish. Ooh, Polish. You know, oh man, I could have me some pierogies right now. Mm. Yes. Carly, you don't like lutefisk, do you? Do y'all do lutefisk? It sucks, doesn't it, P? Oh, no. There's nothing yummy about lutefisk. I've tried it, and it was really rough to try because, I mean, just the smell. I can't, I don't know. Hello. Jen, right? Strawberry Cream 39, Jen? I think so, yeah. Yeah, man. I need a good pierogi recipe. The stuff you buy in the freezer just isn't, it's not, I don't consider it real. It's not good, fresh pierogi. Yay, okay, at least my memory's not that shot. Okay, so let's get to the heat wave. I had a request um, to demo this. And I'm going to mention, because everybody's kind of popping in here, I just swapped out my batteries. I don't think they're good batteries because I'm not getting a good... here, I'll show you. I was messing around earlier. You can see where it's skipping. And this was me using the templates that they had at the Dollar Tree a couple weeks ago. And I have to say, I'm not sure I like them very much. But this foil here is the foil that came with the heat wave. And when I first bought this, and I've had mine for a couple of years, it worked great. So I'm assuming there's a shelf life on the foil, because this one here is the foil from my Spellbinders. Oh, great. Where did I stick them? Hold on. Oh, right here. From my Glimmer foil system. And these are new. And it wrote so much better, so much smoother. So I'm guessing there's a shelf life on the foil. And so we're going to try first here on... I've been letting this heat up. You're supposed to be able to use it just like a pen, but I have discovered that I get a better impression if I am holding it straight down versus, you know, when I write like this, and when you write to the side, it tends to skip more, if that makes sense. So that one is just shot. So I'm going to show you the foil that came with it. And when you do these, you always do it with the color up, because this is the adhesive back, or I call it the adhesive back, but it's the side that sticks to your paper. And I don't think I really like these templates. Again, I would hold it here. If you hold it like this, I was turning it off. So I hold it up like that and then come straight down. And the other thing, the template moves. So you kind of have to watch your fingers. Let's see. Hold it straight down. Oh, see, it just popped up there. And when I first started doing this, I wanted to trace all the outline, and I've decided that it doesn't work out that well. And you have to be careful because it's super hot. And I burnt myself a couple times. So I don't like doing the O's. They're not fun. Anyway, this is you using the foil that came with it, and as you can see, not great. But I mean, if it when the light hits it, I mean, you see the foiling, and I mean, it's nice, but there you go. But it doesn't look great. And then where's my green from Spellbinders? Here we go. We're gonna do the same one over here. I've not had any problems. I mean, it's hot enough for the foil, but it doesn't. You're moving it fast enough that it doesn't really mess with the template, if that makes sense. There, it went and moved again. So I told you guys that I've been stuck watching, I can't help it, watching 90 Day Fiancé. I've got it playing over here on the side. And somebody named it properly, a car crash television. I think that is perfect, and I agree. It is car crash television, and I can't help but watch it. I think I would like this better if it had a fatter nib on it, if that makes sense. Or they need to make the template smaller. So, let's see. So it's a little better. This is the Spellbinders foil. This is the We Are Memory Keepers foil, which I've had forever, and it's kind of sucky. Now we're gonna just write with it. I think the fun thing about this, I doubt that I will ever use these. So if anybody who has one of these wants them, let me know, and I'll just send them to you. I have the packaging over here. I'm not going to use them. So I'll be happy to send those to somebody. I have so many guilty pleasures, it's not even funny, Annie. See, Big Brother, it's funny, you know, there's so many of those supposed reality shows. We know they're a production, but Big Brother I've never been into. Connie, I really think it's depending on the foil, it makes a difference. And if you strictly use it for like adding like a personal touch to something, that's about all this is good for, I think. So let's see. We'll do my son's name. Okay, here I am, and now it's making a liar out of me. It was working great for me earlier. Let me try a different paper. Let's see how it does. This is a textured cardstock. I don't know how good this green is going to look on this mint, but hey. Yeah, when I let this heat up for a while, it works much better. I watched the Married at First Sight, the first season, and then after that, I didn't watch anymore. But the 90 Day Fiance and the 90 Day Fiance the other way, where the American goes to the other country, that's kind of what sucked me in. I don't think the wood burner tool would work because I think it would get way too hot. Um, I was thinking about getting out my fuse tool, but again, I think my fuse tool would get way too hot. I think it's getting this at the right temp because I've used this in the past and it worked great. Just writing with it. But I'm like I said, I got Rayovac today, and I normally use like the Eveready or the Duracell. So I mean, but I do think there's a shelf life on the foils because this stuff here, this is some of the original foil, and yeah. So let's see. Try my list, and I don't normally write like that. See, I can't even spell JCab. Doesn't work great on um, textured cardstock, so it doesn't grab it very well. I think my opinion on this is I'm gonna keep this and I'm gonna use it for accenting cards and stuff. I think that's no, it's um I do use the Energizer rechargeable batteries, but mine are all charging. Married Millions. Oh, I might have to look that one up. I don't normally get into the reality shows. Like my daughter's obsessed with The Bachelorette, and I can't watch it. It just she was home a couple weekends ago, and she insisted that I had to watch it with her. And the whole time, I was just the guys were so I don't know. I yeah, they might have been eye candy, but that was about it for me. Their personalities were not that great. Jackie, have a good night. Thanks for sticking up, staying up, and hanging out with us for a bit. Hope you're. Maybe I'll try and like do one earlier in the day so you don't have to stay up so late. I'll do that. The next time I do one, I'll try and do it earlier in the day. Marie, that is so true. We are definitely our own reality shows. Definitely when I go to work, because the stuff that goes on at work could be a darn soap opera. Hi, Sandra. So my while I've used this successfully in the past, um, this is definitely something I'm just going to use as like accenting projects because I don't think it gets hot enough, and I'll be honest, I'd rather use my glimmer foil, which seems to be working better. Good night, Mary Rose. I hope you have a good night. I'm so glad you and y'all stopped by. I can't watch the news anymore because it just makes me angry. Um, I'll be honest. The only news I really get is I listen to talk radio. So we watch Netflix. My daughter, that's all she watches is Netflix. But I like TLC and the History Channel and the Science Channel and all that fun stuff. I don't watch a lot of regular TV anymore. And what I do watch is, like I'll DVR it, and some of the stuff like Okay, here's another show that some of y'all probably won't like. My daughter and I found it about a year or so ago. We love the Chrisleys. I don't know if anybody watches the Chrisleys, but that is one thing. She comes home and we will sit there and just watch it because they're so funny. Ashley, you know, my penmanship I used to have really nice penmanship, but I don't write as much as I used to, if that makes sense. I know that show is so hilarious, and Todd is to die for. My husband walks in and he just rolls his eyes, but um, I just think they're priceless. I adore them, and you know they're not vulgar, and I think that's one thing I love too is they're not vulgar. So you know, one thing I want to say it's Stars because I was addicted to Outlander. I saw the first two seasons. I think season three's on Netflix. I need to go watch it or something. I don't know, but oh my gosh, Outlander. That is a good show, and he is some eye candy. Anybody else seen Outlander? Basically, time travel between um, Scotland and oh yeah, P man. He is very delicious. Oh, I could look at that all day long. We're huge Doctor Who. Now, I haven't watched Who in a while. My daughter is an addict. Um, so, I mean, I watched it all the time when I was a little girl. Yes, he is the sexiest man alive. I will, oh, yes. Yes, he is. Oh, anyway, back Ashley. You know, penmanship, it's a practice thing. You know, some people who are amazing at hand lettering, it's all practice. And I don't think I'll ever be as great as like Kay Warner. There's some other ones out there. Kay Warner, she's my favorite. Um, but it's all practice. I don't think I'll ever probably do it with this. Like I said, I'm going to use this as like for accenting cards or embellishments and stuff like that. I think I can use this to accent on flowers. Hi, Bobby. We're just discussing how I don't think I would use this for writing. I would use this for accenting. And we're talking about how gorgeous Sam Hewen is on Outlander. And just all that fun stuff. I agree, P. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Even though these are kind of messed up, I'm going to keep them as scraps for embellishing. And like I said, if there's anybody who has one of these, them to you, no charge, because otherwise they're just going to sit here. I've decided they're not going to work for me. So it's been sitting here for a while. Let's see if it's gotten any better. Of course, we'll try the back end of this. It's not as textured as the front. My favorite store. I don't think I'm going to get it all on there. Yeah, see, that's bad. And I've been letting it sit there and warm up. Maybe these batteries aren't good. Again, I don't know. It's worked good for me in the past, but let's see. I guess, see, and you can't really cover it back up to try and fix it. That's the other bad part about it. Let's see. Oh, that's a little better. But I mean, where it gets on there, I mean, the foiling is nice. It's just all blotchy. Yeah, I had started calligraphy in high school, but never stuck to it. I didn't really get into like wanting to learn it till I was an adult. So, you know, Marie, my store, um, the one that I go to all the time, it had a really poor craft department when I started going to it, and I was so bummed. But then I decided, you know, the more I go, they track that, if that makes sense. And it started, I mean, their craft aisle is wonderful. Now, I've been to stores where theirs are like probably twice the size of mine, but I've definitely been to stores where it's much smaller. But the more often you shop there, the more often I think the home office sends stuff there, if that makes sense. You took sign language, P? I took sign language for a little bit, and uh I barely remember the alphabet. I don't remember any words or anything like that. I barely remember the alphabet. But I do work with sign language interpreters all the time. Oh, nice. We have a decent stationery area. It's totally separate from our craft area. But I can barely do the alphabet. I I'm sure if I went and looked it up I could Hey, is it still streaming? Cuz my computer is showing it as buffering. Let's see. Okay, good. What the There we go. I wish my school offered because now we signed to communicate with my youngest son and it's hard to learn as it. Well, you know, it's always hard to learn stuff as an adult and kids learn so quickly. Well, ladies, like I said, I my store I go to, I mean, it was one side of an aisle. If I was low, maybe half of that one side of the aisle. And now it's the whole aisle and both sides. So, I mean, I I enjoy it. The really nice one for me is in New Braunfels that I go to, but I don't go to that one all the time. Sandra, I do. I I probably go there maybe once a month, if not every other month. I it's like if I go, it's like I'm making a conscious effort to go, and when I do, it's usually a Saturday or a Sunday. But so for those who just joined in, the determination that I've come to is that foil has a shelf life. This, I'm assuming because of my batteries, is not getting hot enough because it has worked well for me in the past. I do not like the templates, so I won't use those anymore. And I will use this for embellishing. and that's about it. I don't think I'll be using it for writing because it is not doing well. And if you want it to work good, you have to use it straight down and slow. Hi. Hello. Yeah, that's not, yeah. How are yeah, it's blah. Really slow. You got to write really slow, press hard, and hold straight down if you want anything to stick. Ashley, no, I found if I push harder, it works better than if I push lighter. And I've used this before and it worked great. So I'm honestly thinking that the batteries in here aren't that great because it's worked fine for me in the past. But Debbie, you have the Dollarama, right? You guys get some good stuff in your Dollarama. Sandra, yeah, there's one in no, not sure it's in Universal City. Um if you're familiar with the Forum, it is right there on Pat Booker and 1604. I would love to go to a Dollarama. Mary, a Dollarama is kind of like it's kind of like a dollar store, I think, or maybe a Dollar General. Ashley, a Dollarama is in Canada. Yeah, I guess you might have to move, sweetie. Um, Riza, this has worked fine for me in the past. I went and bought new batteries today, and it's not very impressive today. And I've decided that I'm just going to use it for embellishing like flowers or adding accents to cards and stuff because it's been heating up for a while and yeah. Oh, and Ashley, I don't touch this side. I always touch the top because it transfers from the back. Um, if you go slow and you press hard, but I can't write slow. If I write slow, it's not pretty. So anyway, so that's that. That's the review on this. Like I said, it worked great for me in the past, but I'm not quite loving it today. Thank you, Marie. Are you going to bed? I I got mine on sale. Let me take that back. I used a coupon on it at Hobby Lobby. So I wish I'd bought mine at Tuesday morning. I did buy one and I did give one away. But I think I paid too much for mine. Yeah, so Flo, I go to the one in New Braunfels and I go to the one in Universal City, which is right there by the Forum. On occasion, I'll go to the ones in... Good night, Marie. I hope you have a good night. Enjoy watching Ghost Adventures. I like that show. But I'll go to the ones in San Antonio, like if I'm getting off work early enough. Otherwise, like you said, the traffic is a nightmare. There's one off of 281 and 1604 that is pretty decent if you hit it the right time of the day, so you don't hit the traffic. So yeah, I think I paid more than $10 for mine Damaris with the coupon. So yeah, the girls at my Universal City store are wonderful. Yeah, P. Some of those are kind of creepy, and I have to decide whether I want to continue watching it or not, and I'll flip the channel to something else. Yeah, see, it's already cooled down. I can touch it. So, anyway. So that's this. Tomorrow, I think we're going to do another chit chat. They do have cordless glue guns, Ashley. They had one. Oh well, they had one at Tuesday morning. You plug it in and it sits on a stand, and then you pull it off. I have that one. I have that one. It's packed away right now. Okay, where did my screen go? There it is. Oh, really, P? Were you in government housing or did you live out in one of the towns, in the villages? Government housing. That would be kind of creepy. Wow. $1867. Hi, Irma. Oh, I bet there is a lot of good ghosties in that place. So, y'all, I think we're going to do another chit chat tomorrow afternoonish. And we'll do the makeup brushes that I got for blending. I'll pull out... Oh, I got to figure out where my other stencils are. I'm not quite sure where those are at. We'll do some blending stuff. Oh, oh, yep. Oh, well, that would explain that. Cemetery in the back. You know, they're just dying to get in there. Sorry, but couldn't help it. My dad would do that to us when we were little kids, and or then he would ask us how many in there were dead, and we'd try to guess a number, and he would just say all of them. Exactly. Well, Ashley, like I said, we're gonna demo them tomorrow, and I found some little feeties for the bottom of my stand, so I'm gonna probably add those on as well. So I love cemeteries. I like to go check them and see what's the oldest tombstone I can find. A trickster. What did he do to you, P? Do you like to turn the lights on and off on you? My stepfather passed away um, just before I got married to my first husband, and I'm positive that he's always visiting when our lamps or lights flicker. And it's always funny because my sisters and my mom will call me, and it's the same thing to them. So it's like he's coming to check on all of us at the same time. I'm gonna miss you, Janet. So are you going now, or I'm gonna be leaving here in a few minutes because I gotta go get dinner started. It's chili dog night. Moved my crap, flushed the toilet, turned our card games face down. Oh, yeah, that's not a nice little ghosty you had there. Yeah, no, I didn't do that at night. It was always daytime with full sun. So, hi, Foxy. So we've already kind of finished the messing around with the heat wave, and um, I'm gonna keep it, but I probably won't use it a lot. Oh, thank you, Janet. So I have to decide what I'm gonna watch tonight. Well, I'm gonna stay up a little late and try and pack some more stuff out. I have a table set up in my daughter's room, so I can start going through the boxes and sorting, and then bringing it back. P. Oh, the ghost didn't like country music. Well, that explains it. He was just a sucky person that didn't like country music, and so he's miserable in a ghosty life. Yeah. I'll go walk in the woods during the day. We always did exploring and stuff like that when I was younger. My grandparents had like 22 acres, and or maybe it was 12. I can't remember. It was 12 or 22. And they had some really neat like sinkholes and stuff, so we would always go exploring. It was always pretty. We did a lot of stuff when I was a little girl outside. When they were building their house, we would all the family would come out and we'd sleep outside. And my grandparents had built a fire pit, and yeah. Well, I can agree with you, Irma. I've been to Springfield, um, been to Chicago. I've only been to Indiana one time, and that was when my ex and I went up to visit his mom. So, I've noticed watching my videos, I fidget a lot. So I hope that doesn't bother you. Anyway, ladies, I am so glad y'all stopped by. There was more chit-chatting than there was crafting, but like I said, this was kind of like a demo on the heat wave. And I think what I'm going to do in the future is when I get all my like flowers together, maybe we'll do a demo and see how well I can like accent flowers with this. Because I think that would work well and turn out pretty. I know, P. I hope I hope you get something figured out here in the next week. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go get the hot dogs on the grill, the chili going, and it's chili dogs and French fry night for us. I know. I'm waiting for Monday to get here for you, girl, because well, you know, I've been feeling really bad for you. I know you hurt. Have a good night. Yeah, Sandra, the San Marcos store or the New Braunfels store, it has a really big craft aisle and it's really easy to get to. Fairly easy to get to, especially if you're coming from northbound. Good night, P. I'll talk to you later. I enjoyed it too, Ashley. I'm glad you were able to make it. Yep, I will be on tomorrow. I haven't decided what time. I'm thinking probably around 4ish, just so it's earlier in the day. And I'll stay positive about the craft room. Everybody, good night. Thanks for popping in. I enjoyed it as always. Yeah, I'm gonna go take some heartburn stuff before I can enjoy the hot dogs, but definitely be doing that. Have a good night, Tamara. Am I saying it? Is it Tamara or Tamara? Am I saying it right? I hate to mispronounce people's names. Good night, everybody. I enjoyed it. Bye bye.